Oh.
Oh, wow. To be in this room is looking around, I'm just like, wow, everyone looks amazing. It's such an honor to be here. I'm waiting for the thank you. Appreciate it. We're here tonight to pay tribute to the creative genius behind Sinners.
And I've had the pleasure and the extreme pleasure of working with Ryan Coogler 5 times now. The original story... The original story of Sinners started as a kernel of an idea about his own history, about the blues, and that became an epic cinematic experience and a theatrical phenomenon.
Michael and I had the great fortune to play characters that could only come from Ryan's brilliant imagination. Mm-hmm. And it was Ryan, along with fellow producers Zinzi Coogler and Sev Ohanian, who assembled all of the incredible artists who took part in bringing this vision to life.
Artists both in front of and behind the camera who poured their souls into what you see on that screen in order to create what is essentially a love letter to us, from costume to cinematography, music, editing, and the list goes on.
So now, let's...
Oh, now, please turn your attention to the screen.
It's hard to believe that it's been 15 years since we presented a young filmmaker from Oakland with the ABFF HBO Short Film Award for his film, Big. 15 years watching a legacy build in real time, from Fruitville Station to Creed, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, now Sinners. In late 2023, news broke of a new project coming from the Proximity team, something original, a period horror set in the deep south of the 1930s. Many believed it was a reckless move, especially when the rest of the embattled industry was betting on tried and tested IP. But in 2024, Warner Brothers gave the go-ahead, and shooting started on the Coogler-penned Sinners, and a dream team of longtime creative collaborators assembled. In another bold move, Michael B. Jordan would play both leads, alongside heavy hitters like Delroy Lindo, Wunmi Mosaku, and a top-tier cast of incredible movie veterans and astonishing new discoveries.
3, 2, 1, action.
But this was to be no regular horror movie. What was created during that Louisiana summer turned out to be a deeply layered exploration of race, spirituality, Black love, music, and American culture. A fantastical tale deeply rooted in the harsh realities of an American history rarely seen in Hollywood. A modern-day cinematic masterpiece. So when Sinners eventually dropped, it dropped hard, not only flying in the face of popular industry thinking, but totally obliterating it. Coogler and his team had created yet another cultural and financial phenomenon. And the community showed up and showed out in numbers. But of course, some seemed less enthusiastic about the film's success, and headlines like the now infamous Variety one would not only inflame the internet, but compel stars like the Tom Cruise to publicly show their support. And that big asterisk, well, that ended up being a $368 million box office, an almost unprecedented ownership deal with Warner Brothers, and reviews that most filmmakers would literally sell their soul for. And the team's decision to release the film on numerous IMAX formats,
I would suggest go see it in IMAX because it's just gorgeous and it's a big movie.
Not only created a new diverse generation of cinephiles, but prompted an unprecedented number of big screen re-releases. The verdict was in. Change in Hollywood was happening, whether the old guard realized it yet or not.
Admit to it.
Admit to what?
That you dead.
Look, we all know why some in Hollywood have struggled so hard with this particular film and others haven't. It's the same reason we felt compelled to start the American Black Film Festival 30 years ago, to help nurture, support, and celebrate those storytellers that sometimes Hollywood wouldn't. So now, at a time when the need for creative community feels more important than ever, the opportunity for us to celebrate the audacity, the unapologetic excellence of Sinners has never felt more appropriate. And let's be honest, there is much to celebrate.
The magic what we do. It's sacred.
So let's take this moment to honor the creative magic of Academy Award nominees Michael B. Jordan, Wunmi Mosaku, Recording artist and producer Raphael Sadiq. The legendary Delroy Lindo. Two-time Academy Award nominee Ludwig Göransson. Cinematographer Autumn Gerald Archipel, the first woman of color ever nominated in this category. Film editor Michael Shaver. Costume designer Ruth E. Carter, now the most nominated Black woman in Oscar history. Production designer Hannah Beachler. The Academy Award nominated makeup, hair, sound, visual effects, and casting teams. Executive producers Sev Ohanian and Zinzi Coogler. Writer, director, and executive producer Ryan Coogler. And the hundreds of artists and craftspeople that helped bring this cinematic masterpiece to the big screen. So tonight, we proudly celebrate our motion picture of the year, Sinners.
All right, come on, get up here and get this award.
Thank you, Jeff and Nicole Friday and ABFF for this incredible honor. Thank you to Warner Brothers for your tenacious support of our film. We are filled with enormous gratitude to our cast, our crew, our assistants, our reps, our collaborators across every part of making and releasing Sinners. This story was set in Mississippi during the Jim Crow era in 1932. My father was born in 1931 in Chicago and will make 95 in a couple weeks. His parents, my grandparents, were born in Mississippi before migrating north to Chicago to raise their 8 children. Working on Sinners allowed me to dive into the history of my family, my not far distant ancestors, and imagine a fantastical life they might have lived. To Spike Lee, to Ava DuVernay, Oscar Micheaux, John Singleton, Yuzan Palcy, and the many trailblazing filmmakers before us, thank you for bearing the burden of paving a path for filmmakers like ourselves to dream big so that our history, our myths, and our legends may carry on across the biggest screens possible.
Hi everyone, I'm Sev. My grandparents did not grow up in the American South. My ancestors are from Armenia. Thank you. My family immigrated here to America from Iran as political refugees when I was very young, all of which is a long way of saying, in case you guys were not aware, I'm not Black. But what I am is deeply honored to stand here as an ally to my Black colleagues and friends to help them bring their stories to life. And I'm extra proud to not be the first Armenian American to do so. While I was helping to produce our film, Judas and the Black Messiah, I learned about a man named Charles Gary, aka Charles Garabedian. He was an Armenian American attorney who represented the Black Panther Party. He connected firsthand with their struggle for dignity and civil rights, so Charles fought beside them at great personal risk. And that example always stayed with me. When we tell specific stories rooted in culture and lived experience, I believe they too can help connect with people across cultures to show everyone our shared humanity. When we made Sinners, I personally connected deeply to the idea that marginalized people carve out moments of joy and freedom, not despite hardship, but because of it. So thank you, Jeff, Nicole, ABFF, for this moment of joy, and for creating spaces like this where those stories can live and where the solidarity between us can continue to grow.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Big thanks to the incredible cast, Mike and Wunmi, for making this happen, being here to present to us. Without you guys' work, I don't think audiences will have anything to engage with the movie. So thank you all for that. Massive thanks to Jeff and Nicole and to ABFF. This video was amazing, man. It was a lot. It kind of knocked me back a little bit. It was really funny too with the graphics, bro. The reality is, man, like my journey with ABFF starts a good amount of time ago. I went to the festival in 2011 with my short film that I made while I was in film school. But I actually heard about the festival a year before that from a filmmaker who was at a film festival I was at, like a very small festival where I was showing films, and Rashad Ernesto Green's great film, Premature, played there. And this producer who was next to me said, hey, that film went to ABFF and it won. That's the festival that you want to go to, you know? And that was my first time hearing about it. I didn't know that we had a festival like that had a relationship with HBO, where your short film could get put on television. And that was what I was after, the opportunity for access. And I didn't know that prize came with a little cash reward. Y'all laughing, but I was extremely broke, like at the time. Only one not laughing is Zinzi, because she remember how broke I was. It's hard work to have a woman that hot and be that broke. You know what I mean? It's an added level of pressure to go find some chicken. You feel me? Like, and I took my hot girlfriend to Miami for that week. And this was like, hey, yo, hey, Mike, bro. Hey, this was like Plies, Miami, when everybody was riding on them 30-inch dunks and shit. And I'm extra broke. I'm flat broke. You know what I mean? Like I'm like. I'm at the check-in and shit, like trying to get my bag and hoping there's some food in there. I met some incredible filmmakers there, man. Karamu Kush was there, and rest in peace, Nilsan Ellis, he was there. And I was watching True Blood at the time, and I couldn't believe I was in the same room as this incredible actor. And bro, they called my name, bro. I ended up going up there and accepting, and I think it was like, was it 30? 40. Man, so look, with that 40K, immediately went home back to the Bay, put a down payment on an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Slick talked this cutie into moving in with me. Hey, and we was off to the races for real. And Sev came and made Fruitville with us. And Sev, you slept in that apartment a couple times, didn't you, brother? Right on that couch, yeah, man. So I mean, that was the first time that it was a vote of confidence in me that came with some capital that enabled me to really focus and get Fruitville. Man, I'll be forever indebted to you guys for being such incredible... for being such incredible cultivators, man. Like truly cultivating this, what we need. Whenever I make a film, I think about y'all, I think about this community. It's gotta work for us first before it works for anybody else. And it means so much when it connects. It means so much, man. So thank y'all for making this beautiful thing that we have that supported me 15 years ago and 30 years since y'all had the idea. Thank y'all for being an example of a beautiful couple that can build around, making us feel safe and appreciated. And thank all y'all that went to see the movie and speak kindly of it, man. I can't wait to make something else for y'all to engage with, and we'll see y'all down the road.